Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to talk on different topic than the study, which is MCC currently prevailing in Nepal, which is Millennium Challenge Corporation. So we will discuss about its introduction, MCC investments, connection with IPS, sectors of investment, funding with Nepal, conditions, extreme rules, dispute articles of MCC, and Nepal's conditions. Now talking about MCC Millennium Challenge Corporation, it was formulated after 9/11 incident by George Bush in 2004. It is an independent bilateral foreign aid agency. So it was formed due to dissatisfaction by other US aid programs due to less economic growth result sought by them. Now talking about MCC investment, it invests for creating jobs and expanding market, build a more stable world, promote growth through infrastructure, invest in next generation, incentivize policy and institutional reforms, empower women and girls, increase the capacity of partner governments, give entrepreneur tools to succeed, lay the groundwork for healthy communities. Now talking about relation with IPS, so IPS is Indo-Pacific Strategy. So yes, MCC is a part of Indo-Pacific Strategy, which includes countries like Japan, India, Bhutan, Nepal. Now it is established to counter the China One Belt One Road initiatives. So the Indo-Pacific makes investments in infrastructure, energy, digital economy, and good governance. Also, Indo-Pacific strategy includes article of ensuring peace and security, where the United States seeks to build a flexible, resilient network of like-minded security partners to address common challenges. Talking about the sectors of investment, MCC provides grant to underdeveloped and developing countries where fund is not needed to be returned, which means once the money is given, it is neither loan which has to be repaid or nor any interest is charged. Now it invests in hydroelectricity, road connectivity, solving unemployment problems, economic development, and also use of land. Now talking about the indicators, the country must pass 10 out of 20 indicators to be part of MCC, where some indicators include where MCC has grant, that is conditions for startups, how the condition of a country is for a startup, childcare, funding for education, agriculture, irrigation, power energy, health, enterprises development, transportation, land rights, sanitation, water supply, anti-corruption. So funding with Nepal. So basically $500 million, which is 50 crore dollars, or converted as 57 arb rupees, will be given by MCC, where $130 million, that is 13 crore dollar or 15 Arab Nepali, will be invested by Nepal. Both will be investing together. So the investment is where 312 kilometer 400 kV volt line electricity transmission for 3000 megawatt connecting to India, Gorakhpur Butwal transmission line, which cost 40 crore dollars, and there is no road connection, where 5 crore dollar, that is $50 million, is invested. 99 kilometers of road is to be maintained in order to maintain proper secure road. Now conditions of MCC. So MCC, there are some conditions which has led to disputes in Nepal. So first condition of MCC is that it must be accepted by India and proposed by India. Like only India will allow MCC to work in Nepal very well. And MCC has another condition that the money which is given by them has to be used only in electricity and water. They cannot invest in other activities. Next is money has not to be repaid to Nepal. So the money, once 500 million is given to Nepal, it has not to be returned. And Nepal has decision where to use money. Like in the sector of electricity and road connection, Nepal can decide where to invest the money. Now talking about the extreme rules of MCC which has caused dispute in Nepal is that if any dispute arises, it shall be above constitution and law. Next is it is a part of Indo-Pacific Strategy which includes military services, as David J. Rance, he was Assistant Secretary for South Asia at US State Department, said that it is an important part of Indo-Pacific. Now, as in MCC is under Indo-Pacific Strategy, though USA later rejected this statement for governance, security and economic purpose, it includes military components in order to tackle China's Belt and Road Initiative. Another extreme rule is that project must be done within 5 years or legal action will be taken against Nepal. Next, there is it must be passed by parliament. Like usually the foreign aid projects is not essential to be passed through parliament. Sri Lanka had rejected the MCC due to its terms and condition. Next, its rule is that auditing to be done by MCC, not in Nepal, which means that every monetary transaction will be overlooked by MCC. Nepal cannot interfere in their auditing. Next, they will have their own people to work for the project completion. Like they will use their own people. The people of Nepal might not get employment opportunity through that. Next, there is that they will have their own way of working and their rules and regulation. So they will be in Nepal, but the rules and regulation will be of theirs. Next, the policy of USA will be applied for working. As the work is done in USA, same will be done in Nepal. MCC has to be passed by parliament, which is wrongdoing development work in context of Nepal. American standard has to be used for accountability, which means that Nepal cannot interfere in its accountability at all. American law will be superior to Nepalese law. So it is the most controversial thing that the country where they invest is Nepal, but the rules, regulation, laws, everything will be superior of American. Now next we have some dispute articles regarding MCC. So that is never present for parliament. So in case if there any disputes arises, the parliament cannot do anything in that. MCC to be prevailed over the US law than Nepalese law as concerned to them, which means that even the Supreme Court of Nepal cannot interfere in MCC. This can be seen for Mongolia, where MCC invested in Mongolia as well, but they had said that their constitution would be top from the MCC chartered, which means that Mongolia was also a part of MCC, but before MCC came to their country, they have made it mandatory that their constitution would be top from MCC. So Nepal has some forward condition regarding the MCC, that the project must be led by Nepal, which means that the people and the rules and regulation of Nepal must be superior. Next is MCC must be able to show money to the government, that is they must be accountable to the government of Nepal, and MCC can be suspended any time with a notice. Like under the MCC, it is a condition that they will give 30-day notice and they can withdraw all their manpower working anytime they want. So same condition has been asked by Nepal as well, that MCC can be suspended anytime with Nepal's prior notice. So the entire video is not of my opinion or view. You can see the entire file at the PDF, which will be shown in the link in the description as well. And also you can see about Indo-Pacific strategy. The link is given in the description as well. So thank you. That's the end of short topic MCC.